Hello everyone. So today we're going to learn how to make a bucket hat. These are the things that we'll need. We'll need yarn. So I decided to combine two colors. Since I'm using cotton yarn, since the strands are quite small, I want to double them. So I'll combine this and this. So we'll need yarn, but we'll need a pair of scissors. I'm using 4.0 millimeter hook size, so you also need a stitch marker. So this is what we'll do. So we're going to double these two strands like this. Hope it turns out right. So we are going to make a magic ring, and to do that we wrap this, we get the tail end of this yarn, put it here, then wrap the yarn around twice. Yeah, then grab here, enter with the hook, touch here, yarn over, pull through. So we have our first loop. We're going to yarn over to make our first chain. So you should have something like this, the ring and this. So this is where we adjust, where we pull. See? Okay, let's continue. So we're going to be working with double crochets. So to match the size of the double crochet, we're going to make 3 chains. Yeah. So into the magic ring, we're going to go in with double crochets 12 times. Yeah. We're going to make 12 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. So on the first double crochet that we made, I forgot to show you, we're going to go in with a stitch marker to remind us where the row starts. We'll see the use of that subsequently. So this is what we have. So let's continue with our double crochets. So we keep on pulling this string so the circle becomes smaller. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4 to go. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have our 12, so we're going to pull this string so that now it compresses, it tightens to a point where we don't see a hole here. Little to no space in this middle part. So this is what we have. This is our circle, first row. So let's confirm that they're actually 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So remember where we put the stitch marker? We're going to go in with a slip stitch. So we remove it. We enter into that stitch, yarn over, pull through. So you'll have 2 loops remaining on your hook. Then pull through. So that's called a slip stitch. Yeah, so this is our first row. So we should have 12 double crochets in the first row. So the second row will have an increase in each chain. Yeah, so that means 2 double crochets in every stitch. So we chain 3. Yeah, yarn over, make your double crochet in the first stitch, 1, then the second one. So don't forget, again, as we said, to mark your first double crochet, the first stitch that you make, so that we know where we started from. So we're going to the next stitch with a increase, that is 2 double crochets. The next one, 2 double crochets. So that by the end of the second row we should have 24 double crochets. So each stitch will get 2 double crochets. Let's go on. Okay, by now we have 24. This is what we have. We have 24 double crochets all round. So remember where we placed the stitch marker, we're going to go in with a slip stitch. Yeah, to end the second row and then to start the third row. So for the third row, we're going to chain 3 to match the size of our double crochets. So in the first stitch, go in with 2 double crochets. So for the third row, we are going to alternate between an increase and a single double crochet. So meaning one stitch will have an increase, those are 2 double crochets, and the next stitch will have just 1 double crochet. Yeah, then the next stitch will have an increase, then the next will have, so we'll alternate between those 2 up to the end of the row. So let's go into the next stitch with just 1 double crochet. The one that follows will have an increase, that is 2 double crochets. Yeah, so we're trying to increase the circle so that it's even, hence is increase it in an even way. Yeah, so the next will have 1. So this is going to be the pattern up to when we finish the row. So let's do that. Come back and show you end result. So I've come to the end of the third row. Yeah, so if you started the third row with 2 double crochets in 1 stitch, that is an increase. You should end it with just 1. So that's an indication that you're doing the right thing. So another indication is you should have 36 stitches if you count. Yeah. So let's go on to the next row. So to do that, we will go into the first stitch of the third row with the slip stitch. The slip stitch, then we chain 3. Yeah, so we're going to, so for the fourth row, we are going to do an increase and 2 double crochets in 2 stitches. I don't know if that makes sense. So we'll have 2 in 1 and then 1 1 for the next 2 stitches. The next 2 stitches. Yeah, then the pattern will continue. Then again an increase, which is 2 double crochets in 1 stitch. Thereafter we'll have 1 crochet in the next stitch and 1 crochet in the next stitch. After two stitches, you'll have an increase. So let's do that all around and come back when we finish the round, the fourth row. So we've gotten done with our fourth row. Yeah. So if you started with two double crochets in 1 stitch, you should have 1 double crochet in the last 2 stitches each. Yeah, and at the end of the row you should have 48 stitches. Hope that is clear. So let's continue. So to make the 5th row, we're going to go in with a slip stitch into the first double crochet that we made of the 4th row. Yeah, then make 3 chains to start off the 5th row. Yeah, so we're going to also do we're going to make 2, an increase in 1 and then 3 double crochets in the next 3 stitches. Then after the 3 stitches we make an increase. Yeah, so this is 1 2 3. The next one will have an increase, which is 2 double crochets. So that's going to be the pattern all round. 1 2 3. The next one will have an increase. So let's finish the row and then we come back to finish it. So let's finish off the 5th row. So at the end of the 5th row, a clue that you did the right thing, if you started with 2 double crochets in the first stitch, you should end with 3 double crochets in the last 3 stitches. Yeah, and at the end of the row you should have 60 stitches. That's a clue that you did the right thing. So we are going to close off the 5th row with a slip stitch, then we'll chain 3 to start off the 6th row, the upper part of the heart. So we're going to start on the body of the heart. So for the 6th row, we are going to go in with an increase and then 9 double crochets in the next 9 stitches, and then an increase and then 9 double crochets in the next 9 stitches. So all around, that will be the pattern until we finish the row. So let's do that. One, two in the first stitch, then the next 9 stitches will have 1 double crochet each. After the 9 we'll have an increase, which means 2 double crochets in 1 stitch. So let's do that. At the end of the row we should come back and see what we have. So at the end of the row we should have 66 66 stitches, 66 double crochets. So if you notice, before it was flat and now it has started to curve, hence starting our body. So for the 7th row we are going to do double crochets all around without any increases. So every stitch will get 1 double crochet, and that will be for the next 7 rows. We're going to have double crochets in every stitch for the next 7 rows. So let's do that and then come back. I'll show you what I have. So also at the end of every stitch you should have 66 double crochets in every stitch for the next 7 rows. Okay, bye for now. We'll meet when we have our 7 rows. So hi guys, welcome back. I hope you had a good time crocheting. So this is what I have after the 7 rows. That is from row 6 to row 13. So this is what I have. So the essence of doing the single crochets in every stitch is so that the piece curves. So we are done with that one. We're going to chain 3 to start row number 14. We are going to do increases, so that now it's slanting, it sort of does that. I don't know how to say that. Anyway, so we're going to alternate between increase and 2 double crochets in the next 2 stitches. So we do an increase, which is 2 double crochets, and then a single double crochet in the next 2 stitches. So we have 2 1 1, then 2 1 1, like that. So let's crochet all around and then come back to see what we have. Hey guys, so this is what we have after the 14th row. So altogether there should be 88 stitches. So let's carry on onto the 15th row. So like always, we start with the 3 chains, and so the 15th row will have 2 double crochets in one stitch. Then the next 3 stitches will have 1 double crochet each. So we've already made our increase, so the next stitches will have 1, the third stitch will have 1, the 4th stitch will also have 1. So that makes it 3 stitches with 1 double crochet each. The next one we have will have the next stitch will be an increase. Then the one that comes after will have one double crochet. The one that comes after will have one double crochet. The next one will also have one double crochet. And the next one will have an increase. So it is increase 1 1 1, those are 3 double crochets, then increase 1 1 1. Hope that makes sense. So let's go around, then meet up when we get done with the row. Hello everyone. So by now you should have something like this. See, it's forming up nicely. So at the end of this row you should have 110 stitches. Yeah, should be 110 stitches. Oh my god, I'm loving this. So because I want it to be larger down here, I'll go in with another row of increases. So this previous row had 3 increase, 3 increase, or increase 3. So this one will have increase 4 in the next 4 stitches. Yeah, meaning 2 in 1 stitch, and then in the subsequent 4 stitches, the next proceeding 4 stitches, you'll have 1 double crochet. Yeah, you see, it's an increase, then 1 1 1 1, increase, 1 1 1 1. Hope that makes sense. So let's go around and then come back to see what we have after. Hey guys, so let's make our second last row. So the row that follows, we are going to make 1 double crochet in every stitch. And double crochet in every stitch. Then what will follow is a row of slip stitches. So let me come back with after I've finished my row of slip stitches. Hey guys, so this is what we have at the end of our row of double crochets. Yeah, see how that came out, that turned out. It's perfect, isn't it?